Times and crashes are photographed, it's usually by bystanders.
But in one case, a beating was photographed by the victim as it was happening. That wasn't the only evidence the young mother took to court, though. Local 12's Deborah Dixon shows us how mothers can find strength when it comes to their children.
Oh, let's record. You want to record stuff?
A summer night in 2015, boyfriend Jason Grimm was drunk and violent again.
That's when he had punched both my arms and my chest, and the first punch came to my lip. There came a point when I felt, how am I going to protect him? And I picked up my phone and thought, if there's nothing else, if people can't hear it, somebody has to see it, because there has to be somebody that's going to help us.
Brittni was trying to protect her unborn son. Besides the video, there were photos of bruises, a cut lip, and this one, a hole in a wall made by Brittni's stomach after Jason slammed her into it. She was 7 months pregnant.
I went immediately to the hospital and waited on an officer there who never showed. So I went immediately from the hospital to the police station and filled out an 8-page report that sat on somebody's desk. And
when police contacted Brittni 20 days later, she was afraid to pursue the charges. She still wanted to tell someone. She didn't have to. Chrystal Laurie figured it out.
I didn't say anything. She just said, I just know. And then we both started crying.
Chrystal is Jason's ex-wife. After years of abuse, she filed charges. He was convicted, but still had visitation rights with their daughter, Kaylee. Now Kaylee was living with violence again when she visited him and Brittni.
You know, I got out of that situation for, not only for myself, but for her. And when I realized that it was still going on, I felt like a horrible mother.
As Chrystal tried to sever visitation rights, Brittni reached her breaking point. Tucker was 4 months old, born with anxiety. Even a sudden noise could trigger an attack.
He started screaming, hands bottled up, shaking, and Jason threw him into the couch. He was 4 months old. As he was screaming and cussing at him, I took him and I left, and I never looked back. I said, there has to be somebody. There has to be somebody somewhere that's going to help before somebody gets killed.
She found help, lots of it. The YWCA, police, and a Clermont County prosecutor.
Jason Grimm pleaded guilty to felony domestic violence. When he came to a Clermont County courtroom for sentencing, a surprise witness showed up.
Ex-wife Chrystal in court to back up Brittni's story with her own.
And I more did it, you know, to speak, to be a voice for somebody else. I know how it feels when you do feel all alone and isolated and you don't have any friends.
And that's one of the great things about court, is it's such an equalizer. Is no matter who the person was or whatever they did to somebody else, they have to sit there and they can do nothing about it. And he couldn't. He had to sit there. He had to listen to him, and he couldn't talk back. And ultimately he was taken away, and he's punished for what he did.
Now the mothers talk daily. Their children are half siblings. They share something else. Both are diagnosed with post-traumatic stress syndrome because of the violence in their young lives.
Going from seeing Kaylee, a bright child, fun, spunky, very smart, and then literally taking a turn in school and failing the benchmark in school, like failing.
Doctors say Tucker was born with PTSD. Remember, he was in the womb when his pregnant mother was slammed against the wall.
The research suggests that children in utero can have the same effects that the exposure of violence has on living children. In utero to age 3 is the most detrimental for exposure of violence on children. In the United States, there's 15.5 million kids exposed to this kind of violence per year.
Brittni and Chrystal plan to start a survivor group. They no longer feel alone.
That's what we want to show to other young women out there who think there's no way I can get out of this. You can.
Jason Grimm was sentenced to 15 months in prison. When he gets out, several agencies will support Chrystal and Brittni, and they have each other. Deborah Dixon, Local 12 News.
There is a hotline to call if you need help. The Wise House of Peace peace. The number is 513-753-7281.